Good morning, everybody. I wanted to participate in Fiona's challenge. Her challenge was to take a single die cut shape and make as many flowers out of it as you can, as many different flowers. And I saw this last night and I was excited, so I thought, what the heck, I'll give it a try. And so I chose the Tattered Florals die, the large flower from the Tattered Florals die. So I made a bunch of these. I still have more of them. So anyway, and I started playing with them. And then, of course, I just started, I made the standard rose. This is 6 layers. Just, you know, it's just like those little mini Prima roses, only larger. It came out, I liked it. At first I thought, oh, this is going to be awful. When I was at the center part, it was looking really awful. But then as it grew and grew, it started to really look good. One of the secrets I found was to glue the base of the petals in, even if the top isn't. Like from about the 3rd layer on, I was gluing in the base of the petals to the large center ball, and then that helped this center to be tight. So I like that one. And then I made this one. A lot of them, what I did was I wanted the center petals to be a little narrower, so I took the flower and I just cut off the petals, or I might even have cut it like this far. Oh, here, I'll go ahead and finish it. Like that, and then I cut them apart. And then I was able to glue, as you can see, this has a layer that's closer in. So I was able to glue them in closer so that you would have that sort of smaller layer in the middle. And this one, you know, we can't be afraid of our orange girls, because orange is really a neat color. And this has pink, my homemade pink lipstick glimmer mist over it, but it has that orange coming through, and it's just a really neat color. I made this peony style one. I did it with a shiny, it's a pearlescent paper. This one I just curled it down, and I had sprayed, this is again orange, look at that, orange can make the coolest colors. It's almost a rust color because I sprayed it with some glimmer mist and then I edged it with Vintage Photo. This one I twisted the petals right at the end, you know, that twist method. I put some glitter glue underneath that gem too, and it came out really neat with that glitter glue under there. So this one is just crinkled up a lot and then sprayed with glimmer mist and expanded out and dried. This one came out really cute. I assume they didn't all have to be layered. I have a just a trash novel from Greece. I got this from Elena from Greece, and so it's just in Greek. It's just text weight paper, just like a regular novel. And so I use it for different things. And I just cut the hearts and the petals, and I layered it on top of the purple. And then I made this with a little bling. I kind of like it. You know, I think not all of our flowers have to be super dimensional. Otherwise our mini books get too fat. This one started out that color, and I embossed it, and then I rubbed the Vintage Photo, and then I sprayed it with copper glimmer mist. It's just copper, no color. And that, I love this one. This one's really cool. And then this one started out kind of that almost minty green, and I took turquoise and I rubbed it on the embossing folder, and then embossed it, and then I just bent them like this with that one, just a little pinch like that, and layered them up. Lots of fun. Oh, this one is so cool. I don't think you can see, it's really hard to see how cool it is. I got this new embossing powder. I love these embossing powders. They're by Judikins, and they come in a giant tub, and yes, they are $6.50 for this giant tub, but truly, this will never run out. But on top of that, it's not meant, I mean, there's a lot of it because you use it all over. And right now I have rustic patina bronze. That's what I used on this one. So it's kind of got a metal look. And then I also have two others that are really cool. I have rustic weathered iron, which actually has chunks in it. It looks like cast iron when it's embossed. This one is really cool. And then I have rustic tin can, which, as you can imagine, is just like a rusty tin can. So that's kind of cool. And I had embossed this, dry embossed it before I heat embossed it with the bronze patina. Was that what it's called? Rustic patina bronze, yes. And I really like it. And then this is a vintage button that I got at the thrift store for a steal. I was so excited. This is not my favorite, but my daughter really likes it. It started out blue and I sprayed it with glimmer mist. It was kind of actually more teal. And then I rolled these and I glued the petals down, and then I painted with Lumiere to give it a different look. And then, here's my failures. I don't really like them. I mean, maybe you like them. They're okay. This is just layered of that. And then I had this flower lying on my desk, so I glued it in the middle because it wasn't exciting me. And then this one. It never got a center because I lost interest in this flower. Maybe I need to put a center on it and I'll like it better. I don't know. And then I sort of assumed it would be okay to not just use paper. So I had some packaging, probably from a Sizzix die, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, plastic packaging. And this is, so I cut it, and then I heated it, and as I heated it, I curled the petals, and then let it cool. And then I put alcohol ink on the back side, and I used two colors of purple and the gold mixative. And then I had this giant button in my stash that I put in there, and this is really shiny. I like it. And then this is so cool. I have finally solved the problem of fabric. Now, a while back I did one on how do you take like a jacquard fabric and make it for your scrapbook. Well, this time I've been wanting to come up with a way that I could deal with just like a muslin fabric, a thin cross weave muslin, and make it so that it's not floppy, won't fray, but I didn't really want to, you know, if you try to glue it to paper like I showed you with the jacquard, the glue always seeps through this more open weave type fabric. Well, I have come up with a method, and I will, as you can see, it's not floppy, it's stiff, but it's not really stiff. It comes back to shape. But I need to do a little more experimentation, and I'll do a tutorial on how I did this. But anyway, I made this flower with 2 layers of the fabric and 2 layers of tulle, all of the same. It's the same die cut. So there's that. And that's all of my flowers for the challenge. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, if you count my 2 that I don't care for. And I just wanted to give you, so I do a lot of these kind of flowers, so I wanted to kind of show you some of the things I've been doing lately. I just finished these last night. I use my silhouette to make cuts, and then I create lots of flowers with them. And this one has a lot of Lumiere paint on it. But there's that and that. And then this one also I cut with my silhouette, and it's sprayed with a glimmer mist and just a pearl in the middle. So I've got a bunch of these. I usually make about 10 or 12 when I make them. And then this one also I made recently with my silhouette. So, and then here's a couple more fabric flowers that I've put together. I've got this one, this one, and this one, which I think looks exactly, there was one more of these. Oh, it's hiding, but it's little. It's just a little one. Oh, and look, I don't know if you can see that. My method made it thin enough that I could coat this smaller flower is coated with glossy accents. So it's really shiny and it didn't seep all the way through. So when I show you how to do this, then I'll talk to you about how I then can add some glossy accents if you want. It makes it even more stiff. I mean, like really stiff. But it's kind of cool to have the glossy accents, and you can still see through and see the texture of the fabric under there. So I'm really excited about that. Anyway, probably maybe in a week, I've got a couple more things I want to experiment, and then I'll give a tutorial on how I created this fabric that's almost like paper. All right, have a nice day. Thank you for watching.